That was my plan to begin with.
Oh, wow! 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 Wow, they think they can't beat a Deluge?
Hello everyone, it's your favorite time traveler. I'm the control guy, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Today we are gonna be playing some Explorer. Just as a disclaimer, this isn't Timeless, this is Explorer. Basically Pioneer on Arena. And yeah, other things, I think my microphone should be fixed now. Should have a decent volume. If not, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so today, as I mentioned, we're playing Explorer. And let's try some control on Explorer. Last time I played Explorer, we ran into a deck that was basically just blue-white control, but they played Zirda the Dawnwaker, which is a companion which says all permanents in your deck have to have an activated ability. And if you meet their requirement, obviously you get them as a companion. So you can have them in your sideboard, pay 3 mana at any time as a sorcery, and put them in your hand. So basically, we have to have all activated abilities. In Control, that's not too hard, because in Control, most of your permanents, well, if you want to build your deck that way, can be Planeswalkers, which have activated abilities. So yeah, we're basically Esper Planeswalkers. We have Kaya, the Wandering Emperor, Teferi, Elspeth, and Big Kaya. And the rest of the deck is just counter spells and removal spells and hate, because the main reason I'm Esper actually is because of Fatal Push and Thoughtseize. In Explorer, you get white gets a lot of efficient sorcery speed removal, like Portable Hole or Laydown Arms for 1 mana. But other than that, you basically have to play like Get Lost for 2 mana. But to kill a creature on turn 1, you really want to be in black. That's what I've found in Explorer. So yeah, also Thoughtseize, amazing in the mirror match, in the control mirror match. Thoughtseizes are devastating. Not too great against aggro, but really good against other controlling strategies. We have 1 March just as a catch-all removal spell. And yeah, that's it. In Murder's Call of Mana, we got No More Lies, which is an insane card for the Explorer power level. It's basically Mana Leak, but you exile the spell instead of countering it, which is super relevant in Explorer, because a lot of decks are using like Graveyard Recursion and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a great card. Obviously, it loses its relevance in the late game, but counter target spell unless they pay 3 is pretty good. That's pretty good. Think of it this way: they can start resolving their 2-drops on turn 5 when you have this available. Yeah, Deduce, another new card from Murders at Call of Mana, which is just a really cool card advantage card for blue, just slower decks. 2 mana counter, but it also makes a clue. So basically, for 4 mana, you drew 2 cards, but you can split that draw across multiple turns, which is really like nice and versatile. Because now, instead of having to tap out on their end step for mana for Memory Deluge, you can pay 2 mana and hold up a No More Lies, right? Get Lost, obviously, the best white removal spell in Explorer. Before this card was released, we had to play Fateful Absence, which was similar, but gave them a clue token, which let them draw a card. This not only also hits enchantments, which Fateful Absence didn't. This also gives them map tokens, which are completely useless when they have no creatures, and our goal is to make them have no creatures anyway. So instead of giving them a new card, map tokens let them look at the top card, and if it's a land they draw, if it's not, they can surveil it into the graveyard. But they can only do this on creatures, and on top of that, map tokens are nerfed, because you can only do it at sorcery speed. So this is forcing them to tap mana on their turn, wasting potential time and mana for their threats on map tokens. So I think giving them 2 map tokens is infinitely better for us than giving them a clue token. So yeah, that's nice. So obviously I have the good old Absorb, counter target skill, you gain 3 life just to get a little tempo swing against the more aggressive matchups. Also, we need hard counters as well, because this technically isn't a hard counter. They can eventually get over this. So yeah, hard counters. We have Kaya, Orzhov, Usurper. This is just a little value planeswalker. Basically, against aggressive decks, when you kill all their creatures, you can start exiling them from the graveyard to gain life every turn. This can also just exile non-permanent. And then their ultimate is a kind of a win condition, like, because eventually, when you're no more lighting exiling their cards, you have March to exile their cards, you have the Wandering Emperor to exile their cards. Eventually, they'll have so many cards in exile that this ultimate just kills them. It just deals 11 damage and gains you 11 life, and they just lose. Like, that can happen. So yeah, cool little value planeswalker we have here. And then obviously the Wandering Emperor. This is really great card. Planeswalker with flash, just amazing stuff. Makes a creature, exiles an enemy creature, and then slowly but surely gums up the board and makes a big army. Really cool. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria doesn't need introductions. This card is so good. I'm playing it in Timeless. Like, great planeswalker. Just draw cards, untap your lands. Turn 5, you can draw a card, untap 2 lands to have Normalize available, or Deduce available, or Get Lost available. It's just so good, and then his ultimate just wins the game. Now we have some spicy cards. Because we're Esper, we really need our colors. So I like playing Alabaster Host Intercessor. They've been releasing a lot of plane cyclers recently, like basic land type cyclers. The cool thing about these is that you can get non-basic lands with this. So if on turn 2, I have, say, a swamp and an island, I can get my Raffine's Tower with this. Like, it's really cool. It's really nice. And the reason why I go with Alabaster Host Intercessor is I'm pretty sure I don't right now know actually what the other ones are called. I'm pretty sure one is a dinosaur that gains you 3 life when it enters the battlefield and has flying. And then they released new ones recently that I just don't remember. I think Alabaster Host Intercessor is the most relevant one when you actually want to cast the front side of it. It's first of all easy to cast because it's 5 generic mana and a white. And then just being a Banisher Priest, I think, is pretty relevant. Relevant enough to where I want these over the other ones. But most of the time we're just cycling this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then we have our heavy hitters, Elspeth, Sun's Champion, and Kaya, Intangible Slayer. Planeswalker with Hexproof, they can't directly remove it. Just amazing stuff. Just Lightning Helix every turn, and then you can just draw cards with it if you need to. You can exile their Shieldred and get a 1/1 Shieldred. You can exile their Reflections of Kiki-G, you can get 1/1 of those. It's a really cool planeswalker. It's just, if you resolve this, you win very quickly. So yeah. And then obviously the mana base is all the good Esper stuff. It's Explorer, so we can be a little slower in our mana base. But honestly, I prioritized on-tap lands over the Surveil lands. So I'll have Watery Graves and Shipwreck Marshes over a Undercity Sewers, and same goes for the other colors. Simply because, yeah, we really want to be able to either Thoughtseize or Fatal Push early, and then we want to be able to slam a Teferi on turn 5. We don't want to have like 4 lands and a Meticulous Archive. That we really don't want that to happen. So yeah, obviously because we're a 3-color deck, we can't have too many tech lands. The only tech lands we really have are Castle Vantress, Eiganjo, and Hall of the Storm Giants. Hand-picked. Otawara is really good. Obviously, what's the Black Castle called? I've forgotten the name, but the Black Castle is good to draw cards. The White Castle is really good to draw to make 1/1s. So yeah, I think there's a lot of cool tech lands. Obviously, Field of Ruin. That's a really good card in Explorer. But we have to basically play all our colors. We need access to every single color because we're playing Fatal Push on turn 1 and then Absorb on turn 3. Like, we need to have every color available to us. So that's why not too many tech lands, but it's been working out for me. You could trim a Raffine's Tower, maybe a Hallowed Fountain to play to Field of Ruins if you really want to, but I just feel like having colorless lands doesn't really, like, it doesn't often work out for me. Obviously we have Intercessor to plane cycle, but still, I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much the deck. Let's jump into the video, shall we? Alright, we have no black mana. That's a bit sketchy. Not a big fan of that. But we do have Get Lost and Normalize to kind of bridge the gap until we find black mana. We have a pretty decent chance of drawing black mana. Deduces are good draws. Alabaster's Intercessor is a good draw. Is this hand keepable? I mean, I guess it's a mulligan anyway, because we're not casting these anytime soon. So I think we can mulligan once. Same situation, but this time we have Deduce. This time we don't have removal. I think I keep this one. Bomb Teferi, because he's a 5-drop. And we're against aggro. Ugh. Oh, we drew the land. That's actually a really good draw. We drew the land for Fatal Push. That's really important. Let's see. Mono faces Kakazan. Sure. Play with fire. Sure. Kill their thing. March is good. March is very good, actually. It's another removal spell. Another Kamanu, okay. Do they not have a creature here? They don't, okay. Do they also not have a land? Ooh, that's nice. I get to deduce here, find a Get Lost, and find a land that doesn't hurt me. So I can Get Lost and March here. I think that's what I want to do. I think my play here is I Get Lost. I want to Get Lost this one, and then March the one that turns into a creature. That might have been the wrong order, but I think that's how I want to do it. Because I want them to try and map token. Which they just didn't. Okay. Okay, 1. I'm going to exile my Supreme Verdict here. I want to get rid of this. And the Wandering Emperor can gain me life. I think the Wandering Emperor is better right now. Oh, they just had nothing. They have actual... Oh, they have 2 Spectacle cards in hand. Fair enough. I'm going to shock this in. See if they have a hasty attacker or something. That's not a hasty attacker. Okay, I think I would rather hold up the Wandering Emperor. So I think here I'm going to get a land. And then I'm going to draw up my map. I could have Emperored in their end step. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to bait them into attacking. Wizard's Lightning. Sure. Light up the stage. Sure. No lands. Until when? Until the end of your next turn. Oh, yeah, that card is pretty good. Alright, let's gain some life. That's a good draw. That's a great draw. Because now I get to Teferi. Draw a card. Fatal Push is also a great draw. Alright. They concede. Okay. Nice. They didn't draw a lot of lands, but they're playing red aggro, so I expect they don't have many lands in their deck. Yeah, that was nice. They just kind of got bottlenecked on mana. And there I'm now just untapping with Teferi. I'm not low enough for them to just kill me in 2 spells. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Teferi play of Teferi Deduce was nice. And then yeah, they get lost into March. They didn't even go for a map token, which I think is very weird of them. Like, I think they should, because they're getting, like, they don't know I have the removal spell. And they would have gotten either damage or a land. So, like, it's because the map, it explores. So if they surveil a card, they get to put a +1/+1 counter on their commander there. So these are basically pay 1 mana, either draw a card or deal 1 extra damage. That's worth it for them. I think they should definitely have cracked their maps there. But obviously they don't know I had it answered, but they should have done it anyway, so that's on them. Alright, opponent goes first again. This hand is alright. It's pretty slow, but it has March. Yeah, this hand is okay. I think I'll keep this hand. It's slow, but it's Explorer, so you don't have to go lightning fast like in Timeless. It's okay to have like a turn 1 tap land into turn 2 March for 1. That's alright. Opponent's going first, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. They mulliganed as well. Oh, okay. They don't have the Guild Pact. They're playing Devotion. Karn is banned, but people still play this deck, which is just goes to show how powerful this deck it really is. Alright. Okay. That's actually nice for me though. I get to counter their first real spell, which is gonna be the Trailblazer. Suck that in. Pass the turn. Ah, they're plotting it. That's really good. Okay, if they're gonna plot it though, then at least I get to march one of their tokens. Not tokens, one of their mana dorks. Plotting it is smart. But, I mean, if you plotted it though, I get to absorb it. So that's good for me. Nick those for 6 already. Into the battlefield. I think... Okay, so if their last card is Storm the Festival, I lose. I think that's okay. Whenever another creature power enters, draw a card. I think... Why would they plot it last turn? Okay, I think I let this one resolve. I'm praying that this is actually a card. Add 1 mana of any color. That's fine. I'm praying that this is a... Okay, it's just an old growth troll. Sure, let's absorb this. Sure. Sure. Yeah, Normalize not looking too good anymore because they have so much devotion. They currently can't activate Lair of the Hydra because they would have to tap Lair of the Hydra to make the mana. So that's good for me. Board wipe would be good. No, it's just another Normalize. Okay, not looking amazing for me. I mean, I guess I'm at 21, so it's okay. I probably should have... There's a world where I'm supposed to shock this in so that I can double Normalize. That might come back to bite me, but my plan here is pretty much a Memory Deluge anyway. Yeah, without Karn, they basically are just a big mana, big creatures deck. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to shock in here. The basic swamp might come back to bite me. Well, it depends on their top deck, really. Like, it depends on their top deck. Another Leyline of the Guild Pact. I'm gonna tempo normalize this. If I normalize this, then they either counter it, they either let it get countered, or they can't activate Lair here. No, actually, is that the play? No, I don't think that's the play, actually. Yeah, no, that's not the play. That's not the play, never mind. Because the Memory Deluge is just better. I let them hit me here. Or I can normalize this thing. No. Oh wow, they just don't even Lair. Okay, sure. I don't think... I think this is okay. This can resolve. I think I'd rather a Memory Deluge. I'd rather Deluge here. I need to find a board up anyway, pretty much. Or at least a removal spell. Like, I can normalize this, but I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it.
How?
Oh, they get to draw a card off that. Maybe I should have... So awkward. So awkward. Okay, I'm gonna Memory Deluge. That was my plan to begin with.
Oh, wow! 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 Wow, they think they can't be a Deluge? Wow! Okay. Wait, what? They think they can't be a Deluge? I'm actually confused by that concession. Wow, what? What the... Okay. Wow. Okay, wow. Wow, they think... Okay, you know, a win's a win. But I think they don't concede there. Maybe they drew a land, I guess. They're just tilted. But, like... Wow, I don't think you concede there. You're tapping with 10 mana. Like, I don't think you concede. Like, weird concession.
Like, this is just a Memory Deluge. Oh well. Alright, this hand doesn't cast Fatal Push, but it can get a black land with Alabaster Host Intercessor. So I think I keep it, especially on the play. Play a tap land. Yeah, now we get to hold up Get Lost or Alabaster Host Intercessor. Thalia? Well, that sucks. I mean, I can't do anything about it. I hate Thalia. Genuinely hate the card. Alright, let's get our black source. Drew another one. We're gonna kill Thalia on their turn because we don't want them to untap into another one. So, during whenever one of my creatures you control with power. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just being mana efficient here. I know I could have used this to kill this when it comes back, but I just want to be mana efficient. I'm going to shock this in. Start exiling cards from the graveyard. Skyclave Apparition. Nice. Oh, wait. They might attack with their Enduring Innocence. Yeah, because now I can Fatal Push, get a 3/3 block. That's pretty nice. Now this turns into an enchantment. And now I have a blocker for Teferi. Nice, and I draw a Fatal Push. That's really nice. That's nice, that's nice. Noted Peacekeeper. I mean, sure. It's fine. I have the board wipe in my hand. There's not many things they can really do here. I have the Fatal Push, I have the board wipe. Like, they probably have to name the board wipe. But then I can activate Teferi. If they name the board wipe, I can activate Teferi. If they don't name the board wipe, if they name Teferi, I could board wipe and then activate Teferi. There's really, like, this doesn't really do anything for them here. And that's why they're thinking for so long. Because there's really not many things they can do. They name Teferi, sure. My turn. I'm gonna attack. Then I'm gonna wipe the board. Then I'm gonna draw with Teferi. March is nice. Let's play untap land so that we can march for 3 and kill the Enduring Innocence. They try to play another Peacekeeper. Okay. Let us kill Enduring Innocence. Because I'm perfectly happy paying 2 mana to activate Teferi. I'm happy doing that. So let's just do that. Then they're gonna name Teferi. Funny enough, I just drew another board wipe. Is that just what I do? Do I just wipe the board again? Well, am I okay? No, I'll just wipe the board again. They're a creature deck. They have to do something about me. Like I'm edging towards Teferi Ultimate. Like Teferi Ult just defeats them, right? Let's shock this in because why not? And then do I buy Zirda here? I could buy Zirda because then I can still hold up Deduce. Nah. Let's hold up Deduce. Deduce, draw, and Revolt Fatal Push. I think that's better. Yeah, they're struggling to answer Teferi here. I'm guessing they're also just landlocked and they have 3 Collected Companies in hand. Yeah, they probably have Collected Company in their hand and they just have no mana to cast it. They're playing Green-White Hatebears. I personally don't think this is a good deck, but it does. If when you get them, when you get your opponent, it locks your opponent out pretty hard. So yeah. When did this get exiled? Oh, I exiled it with Kaya, right? Yeah, Thalia is a really good card against control. I hate Thalia. It's easily one of my most hated creatures in all of Magic because it's just so like it's just so annoying. Like straight up, it's just so annoying. I don't know. I wish there was like an artifact that said creature spells cost 1 more to cast or something, because that would be so funny. But I hate Thalia. I genuinely do. Like it's just like how combo players hate Karn the Great Creator. I am a control player. I hate Thalia. But yeah, thankfully they weren't able to like assemble a big board under Thalia. And this Enduring Innocence didn't really do much for them. Like if this was just like an Archon of Emeria or like I don't know, an Elite Spellbinder, that would have been much better for them. But yeah, they just have no answer for Teferi because yeah, all I can do is tax its activation. I just kill that thing twice and just keep playing my game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, this hand is nice. We go first. We have all our lands. We have Deduce, Deluge. This is a good hand. Great hand, actually. Jeez. Obviously, we don't have no more lives, but apart from that, this hand is great. Just always having something to do on turn 2. Okay, we're playing an interesting deck. Okay. Okay, what is this? What am I watching? What is this deck? Is this fight rigging? Is this fight rigging? Okay. Attack me for 1. Sure. Deduce on end step. That's good. That's also very good. Alright, let's see. Chuck this in. Village Rites. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Don't know what they're playing. I genuinely have no clue what they're playing. Eye Twitch. They probably want to sacrifice that for value. If I normalize this, then they have nothing. I'm gonna try and time walk them here. I'm trying to make it so that they have no play. Yeah, there we go. Did it. And we drew a land, which is really good. So now they basically have to take a turn off. That like every turn they take off, we're getting the advantage. That's how control works, right? So yeah, let's see what they play here. Yeah, they just tap out for this, gain 3 life. Nice. We just keep drawing lands, which is just amazing. Top decking lands there is actually just amazing. Now we get to counter a spell and draw with a clue token. Oh, Sedgemoor Witch. Okay, that's what you're playing. Fair enough. That has ward, so we're just going to counter it. Counter it, draw off clue. Another Get Lost, that's nice. Another land, that's even nicer. Now we get to get lost into Memory Deluge. Plum the Forbidden, just draw 1. That's unlucky for them. Eye Twitch, sure. With a blue Apprentice, sure. Is that an instant? That is an instant. Okay, so I think I'm going to... I could wipe the board here, but that's only 2 creatures. I don't think that's worth it. I think I'm going to force the action, see what they want to do about this. Make them use their spell this turn. Yep, Village Rites. Now they don't get to sacrifice the Outwitch for value with that Village Rites. That's good for me. And then we get to Memory Deluge. Into Fatal Push Deduce. Like that. Like that we drew another land. Now we get to shock this in, hold up hard flashback Memory Deluge. Another Sedgemoor Witch. That was ward pay 3 life, which I think we're okay with. Let's see what they want to do here. Bastion of Remembrance, we can get that lost. Yeah, we're just gonna get lost the Bastion on end step. Pretty straightforward. Get lost the Bastion on end step, full Deduce. Get lost the Bastion. Because Get Lost can destroy enchantments, which is so good. Like, so powerful that it can destroy enchantments. They have another Village Rites. It's their third Village Rites. Yeah, they make some stuff. Yeah, they draw 2 cards. That's fine. That's okay. Deduce. Oh, Kaya? That's amazing. Wait. Isn't Kaya just actually insane? Yeah, I'm not gonna wipe the board anymore. I'm not wiping the board. If I draw a land... Nah, I didn't draw a land. Wait. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I really want to Kaya steal the Sedgemoor Witch. Get a 1/1 Sedgemoor Witch, and then start casting spells. But I can always do that later. I think the correct play here is to wipe the board. Right? Oh my god, I really want to do that. That's so tempting. If I had 1 more mana, because then I could Kaya, steal Sedgemoor Witch, Fatal Push, get a Pest token. But I think it's not worth it yet. I think I'm going to Supreme Verdict here. Just kill everything, they gain 1 life, and they get to learn. Sure. Yeah, No More Lies is starting to get bad because they have so much mana. Create 2 pests, yeah, sure. Do your worst. Do your worst. Another Sedgemoor Witch. Okay, I'm going to, what's the name? I'm gonna tempo normalize, because they can have this resolve. They can just pay the 3, but now they only get to resolve this spell and nothing else. So that's why I'm doing it like that. Yeah, sure, they can make a pest. That's fine. I can just wipe the board again if I don't draw a land. If I do draw a land, however, I get to Kaya, exile Sedgemoor Witch, pay the life, get a 1/1 Sedgemoor Witch, kill their pest, make a pest of my own. Witherroom Apprentice is fine. Pest summoning is fine. Did they see the writing on the wall? I'll block with my pest. Gain 1 life. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can draw cards with Kaya. I think that's better than gaining life. Yeah, I'm gonna draw cards with Kaya because they don't have a creature land or anything. So let's draw cards. Draw 2 cards. My opponent gets to scry. This is off instant and sorcery. Okay. I can Kaya. I think the play here is... No, okay, I'm gonna attack. They're dead here, by the way. They don't know, but they're dead. I'm gonna play this. I can play Teferi as well, but I don't think that's worth it. Let's exile Lovestuck Beast and Plumb the Forbidden. Gain 2 life. Wipe the board. Oh wow, I forgot I get a pest off of that as well. That's pretty funny. Okay, now I'm just making a bunch of stuff. That's fine. That's fine. They can draw a card. Actually, they can't because I'm gonna Fatal Push this in response. I lose 1 life, that's not a big deal. They can clue onto the Eye Twitch. Kaya will exile the Eye Twitch next turn. Do they keep that on top? Maybe gain life. Non-token creature. That's just not worth it, right? I mean, they know better. I'm gonna gain 3 life. I'm gonna exile their Eye Twitch. That's why Kaya is so good. I'm gonna Play Teferi. I'm gonna draw a card. Gonna not cycle this. If I untap 2 lands, I don't get to... Yeah, I have 6 mana, so I can't deluge. So I'm just gonna buy Kahira, Zirda. Untap 2 lands. I can cycle this on their turn. I don't know why they even played this. Whenever you gain life, yeah, they're just dead. Yeah, they're just dead. They like I have that completely covered. This is what I meant in the deck tech with Big Kaya just wins games, because this card is so like obviously it costs 7 mana, so like you have to get there, but it's so impactful. Like take their Sedgemoor Witch, like start gaining value for myself. Draw 2 cards, you can scry 1, Lightning Helix your face. Like, those abilities are insane. Plus, they can't even target it with removal spells. They're playing a cool deck. Like, I like their idea. Trust me, like, this is a cool deck compared to, like, I don't know, Greasefang or some lame stuff. But, it's just not good enough, I guess. Here, you got to see Kaya as well. Nice eye twitch. It's exiled. Kaya, they have 11 cards in exile right now. No, 5 cards in exile right now. That's just gonna go up by 2 every turn, and eventually Kaya just domes them for like a bunch of like life. This Kaya obviously is just gonna keep gaining value, and now I have a Teferi on the battlefield. I did not need Teferi to win this game, by the way. Like, these 2 Planeswalkers would have taken over the game on their own. Obviously, I still have the Memory Deluge in the graveyard, so yeah. Yeah, Control just kind of eats up these mid-range decks. It's like not even close. But yeah, that was a nice game. That was really fun. I think that's it though. Let's head to the post-game chat. And we are back for the post-game chat. And yeah, Esper Control. I think you don't have to be Esper. You can just be Azorius in Explorer. Azorius Control is one of the best decks in Explorer right now. Obviously, your draw has to line up well. There's a lot of aggro and combo running around in Explorer right now. Greasefang combo, and then just Mono Red Aggro. But I think Control is where it's at in Explorer. It's really fun. It's the format is slower, so naturally you'll be tapping out of a big Planeswalkers more often in this format than you are in Timeless, which is just a fun experience in my opinion. Just having a big Kaya on the battlefield, plussing and just drawing cards, it's just really fun. And yeah, you guys got to see most of these cards today. Didn't really get to see Elspeth obviously, but you can see her in Timeless. She's good enough over there. Yeah, Alabaster host Intercessor, just being able to get whatever color you need is really nice. And then just being castable as a Banisher Priest is rarely, but sometimes relevant. Lil Kaya, like, she comes up. Like, when she comes up, she's really useful. Like, being able to slowly eat away your opponent's graveyard while gaining life every turn is hard for aggressive decks to deal with. And all these decks that want to gain value off of their small permanents, Kaya just exiles them, and they're just gone. Like, it's useful. And then the ultimate just can win the game out of nowhere. No More Lies, very, very powerful. In fact, I think even when they have enough mana to pay so that it doesn't get countered, just this as a tempo play where, like, yeah, okay, you want to resolve that spell, that's going to be the only spell you resolve this turn because you have to pay 3 mana to resolve it. I think that is valuable. And yeah, you got to see basically everything this video, so I mean, it is a little bit of a shorter video, but I have some stuff to do over here, just clearing the flat. But yeah, I hope that I can edit this quickly and make some more videos for you guys. Let's open a pack and end this one. Alright, so we got Modern Horizons 3-pack, as per usual. Let's open it up. We got a rare. Waterlogged Teachings. This card is seeing play in that, in the mono blue all Oops All Spells deck that's also running the Show and Tell package. Because when you have Show and Tell Omniscience and you get Waterlogged Teachings, you can win the game because it's just a 2-0, right? So that's pretty cool. And then we got Genki Future Shaper. Wow, that's an amazing commando. Alright, not a great pack. Anyway, guys, I don't think there's much more for me to say. I will be making more videos. I'm pretty sure I'll upload this one within the next couple days. The last one just went up yesterday. So yeah, more videos should be coming for you guys. But yeah, that's about it from me. If you like the video, obviously like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. I'm the Control Guy, and I bid you all farewell. Peace.
I say it,